We'll now go on to the third section, which is just going to be explaining a bit on what Gans is, that we've introduced in the beginning. Definition for Gans: it's a new state of matter, a molecule of a gas which becomes nano of itself and appears as solid state of matter. Gas to nano of solid is to be called Gans for short. We'll just explain a bit more about that. So we start out with the matter state, we create the nano, and we'll be showing you later workshops how you'll be creating your Gans material using different metal plates, one nano, one non-nano, to create your Gans material. So if we expose, a short example here, if we expose this nano copper and plain copper to another condition, like a saltwater environment, we create the condition for the Gans of copper to be created. These Ganses become free and are not attached to the copper anymore. And they become a Gans material being copper oxide. So now these are, you're looking at a picture of the jar, there's billions of tiny little particles, and those that have made their Gans already. Each one of those tiny little Ganses is now independent, and it's not attached to anything anymore, and they're essentially independent of themselves. And every single, if you can view every single one of these little balls is like a little sun, and is radiating energy continuously outward and receiving energy coming in. And if you view these little Gans as tiny little magnets, as we showed in the beginning video, as a round three-dimensional, that's essentially what each one of those little Gans plasmas that we make. The single Gans, magnetical, as magnetical and gravitational fields, because the fields are flowing out and the fields are coming back in. And each one of these is made of millions and millions of fields that come together and spin continuously, creating a dynamic field interaction. So that's what our little Ganses are that we make in our bottles. And each one is radiating continuously. So in the future workshops, we will be showing you, how to make your CO2, your copper, your zinc, and CH3, which is your four main ones. In how you collect your amino acids. In the health sections, we will be showing you creating the food Gans, to make calcium Gans, Gans of pills. So you'll see how we will show you that understanding the basic concept, you can begin to learn and do all this yourself on your kitchen table or in your garage. You'll be able to create all this material for yourself, and then you'll be able to use it in various ways for health and for agriculture and for energy. So the summary of what the Gans is if we view them as tiny little suns, so tiny little round magnet that's constantly radiating, and because it's free, it's a tiny little entity all on its own, it's emitting a much stronger field than what it was being attached to the matter state, and is continuously giving and receiving fields.